Hey, it's Tina Forsyth here of OnlineBusinessManager.com. So today's installment of Confessions of a Control Freak is kind of coming, I guess, from a bit of a different direction, but still control freak related nonetheless. I had a day today, which I'm sure any of you who are parents or otherwise can appreciate, that my day home, the girl who runs the day home that my girls go to every day, they go to a day home from 9 to 3 Monday through Thursday. So that's my dedicated working time during those hours. Well, unfortunately, her little girl got sick. So my girls, of course, weren't able to go over there today. And so I have them here with me today. And here's Lexi. Hey, Lexi. She's playing with my iPhone. I'm distracting her with an iPhone. I might regret doing that later. But this reminded me too, I had a moment, of course, I'm sure a lot of us can relate to this, whether it's children, whether you're a parent or not, whether it's children, pets, spouses, neighbors, friends, whoever it is, distractions that happen at home when you work for yourself at home, right? It's interesting to me because there is kind of a control freak aspect to this. I know that rears up for me when this happens, when I have those days where, my home environment is not the way that it quote unquote should be, right? When I have days like today where the girls are home with me, and I still have work to get done. It's like, what do you do then? What do you do when that happens? Are you saying hello, Lexi? Oh, you're saying hello on the phone. Yeah, you don't want to do that on the phone. You never know. I don't know what she's going to do to this phone. She'll probably reprogram it on me or something like that. You never know. But there's a control freak thing in this too, right? Because what happened for me this morning at first was like, oh, I got so much stuff I got to get done today. How am I going to get it done? And I can't get it done because there's really no such thing as working when your kids are at home. I really acknowledge that. I mean, that quite honestly, I think is a myth. And anyone who truly does work from home will tell you that. You can do a modicum of work. You can get a few things done when the girls are, girls or boys, depending on who you have, when kids are around and depending on their age. There's levels of possibility for that. Okay, Lex. But really, truly, I remember this really hit home for me a number of years ago when my first daughter, I didn't even have little Lexi here yet. It's like you truly cannot work when kids are at home, when distractions are around at home, right? Whether it's neighbors, ringing the doorbell wanting to have a coffee, or can you come and help me with this because I know you're home all day, or whatever it is, the things that we run into. But from a control freak perspective, what kind of reared up for me this morning, my first thing was, oh, I got all this stuff to get done. Now, how am I going to get this done? And I was trying to, what I found myself doing was trying to okay, I have to get all this done. Here's my plan for the day. And okay, the girls are home now, but I'm still going to try to make both happen. Which really is impossible. And for me, what happens is I just end up getting annoyed and ticked off and grumpy, and quite honestly can end up snapping at the girls when I don't really want to, when I don't mean to. And that's just no fun. And then it really clicked for me. I thought, a little bit earlier this morning, she was like, why am I trying to do both? The fact of the matter is that these guys are home with me today. So be it. And really, it's certainly not an end of the world scenario, right? I have a call I need to do this afternoon. Well, my mom's going to come over and watch them for that specific hour that I need to do that call. All that it means is that I just can't do everything that I wanted to do today. And as a control freak, that will initially annoy me. It's like, oh, I wanted to do this, I need to do that, I need to do that. I was just very focused on what I needed to do. Instead, it's like, okay, I need to step back, take a breath, and go, okay, this day is not going to go the way I thought it was going to go. And so be it. I need to shuffle around, rearrange a few things around, and doing what I do, the work that I do, and working from home, and the flexibility that I have, it's actually possible to do that, to be able to shuffle things around and rearrange. And I think I forget sometimes that's why I wanted to do what I do. Chatty Cathy here. That's why I wanted to start the business that I'm doing now, and why I wanted to work this way when I started my business over 10 years ago. So I had freedom and flexibility for when life things pop up, right? So, just that's where I'm at today. I don't know if it's any deep thoughts or not, probably not, but I'm really curious to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you too. It's like, what do you do when your day-to-day home life gets in the way in your business? What do you do when the kids are sick? What do you do if a neighbor knocks on the door because they know you're home? If you're home, you must just want to go for coffee, or you might want to go for lunch, or you're home, do you mind watching my kids for a few hours? Things like that can happen. Just curious to know how you guys handle those things when they kind of pop up for you, right? I certainly don't feel like I have the answer, or that I've found the so-called balance, if such a thing is possible. This is always a journey for me to be able to continually learn and figure out as we go with all of this fun stuff. So again, it's Tina Forsyth of OnlineBusinessManager.com. Have a great day.